Hey guys, what's going on? This is the NASCAR 15 Career Mode Part 6, or Episode 6, I guess. And the reason the intro is a little different than it normally is because I'm doing this episode and probably the future ones a little different than normal. As in, excuse me, I'm not going to live commentate it and it's not going to be completely uncut. I'm going to the video's going to be a lot shorter, as you can probably tell. I'm going to cut out all the boring parts, so it's not going to be live and all that. Just because I feel like it's a little long. Most people don't want to watch a very long video like that, uncut, and make it more interesting for you guys. And another reason is I went and made a new paint scheme. Now, I attempted, keyword attempted, to recreate Travis Quapple's 2013 number 93 BK racing car, which I will put on screen now. And now my version, which I again attempted to recreate it. It's not the best, but I suck at making paint schemes, so this is the best I could do. And here it is. This took a long time, guys. I mean a long time. So, I know it's not the best, but like I said, I did my best. Did the best I could. And with that, let's get to the race. And here we are showing, we're just using the refurbished parts, because it's one of the rules for the series, which you probably know that already. But if you don't, if you're your first time watching, just check the description. The rules are down there. And this is actually the first time I've ever done a non-live commentary for a Let's Play. And I guess kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing a Let's Play. Because, you want to see, like, the reactions and stuff. But this way, I cut out all the boring parts of the race. So I could have made this like a 10-minute video, but I still want you guys to see most of the actual action. But whenever I'm just, not really battling or anything, and here's the proof that's 100% difficulty. And while I'm not battling and stuff, I cut that part out. Because honestly, no one wants to sit through 30 minutes of just, boring stuff. So hopefully it's a little more interesting for you guys. And we are not showing practice or qualifying today.
Sunny Southern California, welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Auto Club 400. I'm Mike Joy with Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip.
Mike, this racetrack is a big 2-mile, big sweeping turns. You need everything you've got in a race car. You need great horsepower, great aerodynamics. One more thing, Mike, good fuel mileage.
Yes, 4 distinct corners, 90,000 fans at the ready. Who's favored today?
Well, I got to go with Jimmy Johnson, Mike. 5 wins here. His average finish is 5.4, if you can believe it. Jimmy Johnson.
We're not far from Surf City and the Hollywood Lights. Let's see who'll be California dreaming at the end of this one.
All right. And with that, let's start our race using our brand new paint scheme. And obviously our goal for today is just getting a top 30 finish. We haven't had the best of luck doing that this season. In fact, we haven't had a top 30 yet. We definitely should, but we don't. So, I need that. And this is the first time I am racing with my wheel for the series. So, I haven't used my wheel on this game in months. So, I'm going to be a little rusty at first, probably. And right there, we just get straight moved out of the way by, almost said David Reagan. Ryan Vickers completely lose the pack. Luckily, it's a long race. And about a second behind Michael McDowell. Right here, we jumped up to lap number 2. We finally caught him. moved up to 42nd and kind of gave Ryan Vickers a little payback. That wasn't quite intentional. He just broke a little earlier than I expected and got major loose in the center and lost the pack again. But luckily for editing, we are back up there. Lap number 4, still running 42nd. Brian Vickers is about 2 seconds back now. We learned throughout the race our car handles a lot better if we run kind of up high in the middle. But we're still pretty loose in the center and on exit, as shown right there. So it's going to be kind of tough. But hopefully we can make our way back through there and, not finish last.
Really good right here.
And just flying by Michael and Annette. He's going to get a run on the outside. Do we clear him? It looks like yes. Austin Dillon checking up big time. I really don't know what his problem was. Excuse me. And there is a huge mess up in front of us. It's like 5 wide. Bobby Labonte checking up. We have to check up for him. That kind of hurt us quite a bit. Austin Dillon's not going to get a huge run behind us. Looks like he's going to be peeking to the inside. And there's a train on the bottom. Hopefully we can take advantage. Oh, we get big time loose. And Michael McDowell blocks us. We have to check up. And Austin Dillon, that could have been us. He gains a handful of positions. The RCR boys ain't doing too hot right now. With Paul Menard and Austin back here. Is that Ty Dillon? Yeah, it looks like that's Ty Dillon right there as well. So the RCR drivers aren't having the best of race so far, but still really early on. Barely missing the wall right there. Kind of got squeezed up a little bit by Michael McDowell. Like we said, our car is a little bit better on the outside. Ooh, Trevor Bain got really loose. I kind of slowed it down. Ooh, Tony Stewart with a little slide job. Ryan Newman, another RCR driver, running 36th now. We haven't passed we haven't seen our teammates yet, so pretty good sign for BK. We're making our way through the field, and JJ and Jeb are nowhere to be seen so far, so that's a good sign. We have a really good car on entry, as evidence of the race so far. Ooh, Gillen, yeah, it kind of got tail whipped in. Can we save it? We check up to avoid the pits, and right up in front of the traffic. That was all my fault. I honestly thought I wasn't looking in the mirror. I thought everyone had cleared us, and I was still trying to save it without hitting the wall and overcorrecting and panicking. And I didn't realize they were still behind us. Completely my fault. Wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for David Gillen checking up way too much, but it's fine. Halfway on fuel. Might as well pit. Get some fresh tires as we just spun. So now we're in pit lane. Had to tighten the car up a little bit. We're a little loose on the center. So looks like we're still making our little changes. Still plenty of racing ahead of us. They set us back. We don't have a very good short run car. We're only 7 laps in, but our car really started gaining speed and stuff as the run went on. So that's a bit annoying, I guess. But what are you gonna do? Just hoping we can gain some positions off pit road. I don't think we will. If you enter the pits in last, no matter where your pit box is, it's not really gonna work out very well. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna come out last, I believe. Yep. It's kind of weird though. It showed. Well, we spawned, so of course we went to the back, but Ryan Vickers is the one right in front of us, and now it's Michael McDowell. Yep, stay focused. Nice clean restart right here and hope to gain some positions. Yeah. And I was full throttle right there, just not really paying attention. And that happened. Plus, we almost missed a shift afterwards. change camera views like that. Get a little frustrated. Third of the way through the race, and we're gonna restart almost a second, and we'll just not even a second and a half back. But all right, now we swapped up there. Took about 2 laps. We finally caught up, and now we're right behind Michael and getting by Brian Vickers. Vickers and I obviously had a little interactions with each other early on in the race, but it looks like we resolved things, resolved a little anger. Algar thought about blocking us right there, and Denny Hamlin about getting turned by Vickers, or not Vickers, Bobby Labonte, and we're getting by Chase Elliott. That's gonna be good for us if we can keep him behind him for the rookie of the year. Couldn't have worded that any worse. There goes Ryan Newman. RCR not having a good race. Now 3 wide. Surprising to see Kyle Busch in 33rd. Yeah, JGR is typically pretty good at Auto Club, so him being, that far back, it's pretty crazy. We got really loose right there. I don't know if Boyer took the air off our spoiler or what, but we got super loose behind or below him, and we lost him. Now the beauty of a little jump cut. Back up there, we're going to push Tony Stewart, try to get somewhat of advantage getting into 3. Hit him with a dive bomb. Try to do a little slide job on him. And with a huge run. And look at the run Tony Stewart just got. That is crazy. That is mind-blowing. That's what we were trying to do. But we have now made our way inside the top 30. In this battle, Tony Stewart heating up. Hopefully we can clear him right here. And hope. Like I said a couple times, we much prefer being on the outside. We just can't really get runs on the bottom, like exiting. And right there, a little jump cut again. Kind of gave Tony Stewart a little nudge. It's been like 3 laps we've been battling with them. They are 4 wide up there. And there's our teammate Jeb Burton in the white 26. And watch this. Now that was close, super close call. Carl Edwards got a loose one with slow-mo for that. Austin Dillon kind of nudging us right there. That's basically our fault, but Jeb Burton's running inside the top 30. That's what we want to see. I don't think we've seen JJ Yaley yet, and right there, Logano nearly killing us, and Jeb Burton lost a ton of spots because of that. Trying to get a little side draft off Kurt Busch right there. That would have been a good finish. So we're now past halfway. Ooh, there's contact up there. Who is that? Greg Biffle. Biffle kind of blocked us right there. We were going to get behind Jimmy and completely missing our braking point right there. Like we just, I don't know what I was trying to do right there, but kind of screwed us over a little bit. Lost quite a bit of ground and hit us with the jump cut. Finally caught back up. Took about a lap, or not a lap, about half a lap. We have a really good setup for this race. Kind of gave Jimmy a little bump and run right there. I don't know why I did that. But the cars that didn't pit on the caution, actually, if they didn't pit on the caution, they wouldn't be pitting now. Or they would already pit by now, I'm pretty sure. Because it's almost pit stops for us. So, I don't know. Maybe trying to do the undercut, some strategy. It's pretty interesting. But we are now about to take the 20th position. So, a great day for us so far. Didn't start off the best. Now, Kurt Busch about to get a run on the outside. Where is he? Oh, he's hung up on our quarter panel. Surrounded by the Dillon boys. I don't know why. I hit the wall right there. But, I believe the AI are about to start pitting, so it'd be smart for us to run up high. We have a really good long run car, and just didn't really have time to check out. Oh, JJ Yaley was actually in front of us right there. That's crazy. Now we're up to like 13th. About to gain some more positions, hopefully. No, those are lapped cars. All right. Now up to lap 20 of 30. About 10 3/4 of a lap to go. Laps to go. And it's been a really good race for us so far. Could be our best race of the season. Aside from Las Vegas, where we almost won, but we stayed out and ran out of fuel with like 2 to go while leading. So, finished last that race. Hopefully that didn't happen here. Just got to play it smart. We're not really going for the win. We're not really looking to make the chase. We're just looking for top 30s. And right there, we could have led this lap, but we had to check up, and Edwards got a huge run on the outside. Hopefully we can stay at a little bit longer than Edwards, a little bit longer than Carl, and lead some laps. We haven't really led laps since Las Vegas, and that's 3 races ago. 2 or 3 races ago? I don't even remember. But it'd be pretty cool, or not pretty cool, it'd be pretty good for us to get some extra bonus points. We need all the help we can right now in the points standings. Like I said, we're not really going for the chase, but we do want to we want to win Rookie of the Year. And we want to be top 30 in points at the end of the season. And it looks like we are going to indeed lead a lap. So that's an extra bonus. That's just a bonus point. I don't think it's possible for us to lead the most laps. Jeff has dominated this race. So I don't think we could lead the most laps. But you never know. Now, the lap cars have fresh tires. And we're going to try lapping Casey, but he ain't going to stay behind us very long. And then a little jump cut again. Caught the wall. Not even going to race these guys. We're trying not to run out of fuel, actually. We're about to pit. Just going to let these guys all by. Yep, we're about to pit. Just running the bottom. And I believe Denny and Brian are about to pit with us. Don't want to speed. Black flags are on, so that car slowed down a little bit. Alright, let's speed this up. I don't want to cut it out because I want you guys to see what I'm going to do. We're actually going to take 2 tires, just get a splash of gas. Hopefully we don't run out, but that's why we stayed out so long, so we can take 2 tires. You need as much of an advantage as possible. And you definitely don't want to spin. We have cold right side tires. We don't want to spin them coming out of the pits. So we're going to lose a couple more positions by taking it easy out of here. But I accidentally switched camera views. And we definitely don't want to pull out in front of traffic. So we're going to wait till we're up to about 190, 185-ish before we go up to the high side. Looks like we are finally up to... No, not quite. Kevin Harvick he checked up, kind of tail whipped us into the wall. And people are still pitting. I thought we would be the last ones to pit, but now with 6 to go, I wish that wasn't the case. So now, as long as we have enough fuel to make it, I believe we'll have our ends. We don't get screwed over. I think we'll have enough fuel to make it to the end. Actually, I don't know if we'll have enough to make it to the end. Because, let's do the math. We're just below half. Times 3. There's still about 5.5 to go. We pit like every 10 laps. This is going to be close. As long as there's not a caution and we can save a little bit of fuel if needed, I think we can get our first top 30 of the season. Possibly even a top 20. Looking at the map, I think a top 10 might be a little far-fetched, but I think a top 20 is definitely plausible. Or possible. And we just straight ran over Joey. I didn't even do that. I think he was checking up because the car was below the apron, Michael Waltrip, and we just ran him over. Completely my fault. And now we're finally caught up to Jimmy. Now 3 and almost a half laps to go. Now we're running about 15th. So a top 10 is definitely looking a little more possible. But I think it's safe to say a top 20 is definitely in reach. It looks like Jimmy's attempting a slide job. He's going to get him cleared. No. Now them battling, that'll definitely help us get up there. Now we're up to 13th. So I'll save that lap car's position. We're definitely up to 13th now, and we can see 10th, and Jimmy just straight ruins it. I don't know why he did that, but he saved it. And we're so lucky he saves it. If there would have been a caution, we don't have the best restarts or short run car. So, and there's a lap car. If he wouldn't have saved that, would have been screwed. And tried racing Casey Mears because I didn't know he was lapped. And his fresh tires straight kill us. Look at that. And Ryan Newman, he early on in the race was like 36th, though he's made his way up here just like us. Coming to 2 laps to go, we just got to hold him off. Now up to 10th. So we could get our first career top 10 finish. Didn't think top 10 was possible. We have to put as much time on Newman as possible here. I don't think we'll catch Carl for 9th. He's about a second ahead. And Ryan Newman's teammate, as Jeff Gordon takes white flag, Ryan Newman's teammate, Paul Menard, is probably going to help Ryan, or attempt to help Ryan, and kind of get by us and bring Ryan with him. But fresh tires, and us only taking 2 tires. We don't have the best grip or speed right now. But now we're up to 9th. I don't know who pitted, but that got us up to 9th. So now all we do is hold off Newman. We could get our first career top 10 and best career finish. Newman's 3 wide. Hopefully we can just pull away. He is on the outside though, so he'll have a good run through this turn. Now, watch Newman in the mirror. He's the closest car to us. Wait, right there. I don't know. I think Newman actually ran out of gas coming to the finish because he's dropping way back. So I don't know what happened. My guess would be he ran out of fuel. That's the only thing that makes sense because he looked like he was trying to get to the pits and there was a car below him and he just lost all speed. But we got our first career top 10. Yep, a lot of points on the board. We got 9th place. Jeff Gordon wins, and we led 3 laps. Cole Witt getting front row, another top 10. I say another because I don't know if they've actually scored top 10 this season. Let's see where our teammates finished. Not in the top 20. Oh, that's kind of depressing. None of them were in the top 30. 39th and 40th. Man, and both a lap down. I'm actually curious how many cars finished on the lead lap. 25 cars finished on the lead lap. All right, now let's go check out the points since we got a top 10. I believe we were the last coming into points into the 42nd into the points coming into this race, or 43rd, something like that. I don't even know. I don't know what place we were in. We'll find out. Still waiting for this loading screen to end. Gained 4 positions, so yeah. 69 points. It's really close. 42nd to 39th. Where's our teammates? Jeb is 28th. Show the rest of the points here. Kurt Busch, your points leader, without a win, so that's pretty interesting. Cole Witt's 13th. And JJ's 41st, so we're not doing completely terrible. But that's basically going to end it, guys. The next race is Martinsville, so until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.